Hello and welcome to another update video about QNT. A lot of people asked me for a QNT Quant update. Unfortunately, this chart is really boring. I don't know if QNT has realized that we're actually in a bullish market. Certainly not clearly. And it really seems as if QNT is still caught in this correction, in this wave 2 correction, which is a little bit hopium. Until we see finally movement to the upside. I can tell you that this correction has become very messy. Yeah. And we have enough waves to the downside to call this correction complete. And then I want to see now a break to the upside. But that's until I see really that rally, not very clear. But either way, I think there is a potential for at least a corrective bounce from the current price region. So we're going to talk about that. The problem is that this entire correction has become so long that QNT really needs to hurry up before, if it doesn't do anything before the bull market is over. I mean, I don't think QNT is going to rally in the bear market. So regardless of where QNT is in its cycle, whether there is a label for a third wave up or not, if QNT doesn't hurry up and get finally its third wave done, fourth and fifth, I mean, there isn't much it can do if the bear market has started, right? Because nobody's going to buy it. So that's the thing. So QNT has to hurry up a bit. In the preferred scenario, as long as we're in a bullish market, as long as we're holding $60, which is the key level I've been talking about like for more than a year, as long as this is holding, an overall bullish structure is and outcome is actually still preferred, at least from my side. And the idea is that, okay, this is a wave 1 rally, wave 2 pullback, and then from there a third wave could start. It already dipped into that lower support region, and therefore I've marked the wave 2 as tentatively complete. I can definitely call the correction technically complete. I can count enough waves. We have a W, different ways of counting this. I mean, I could say, okay, it's a W, X, Y, or even ABC, okay? Or I say this is WX, and then this is an A, B, C in Y. WX and the Y wave is still unfolding. I'm going to play it, from a cautious point of view. Therefore, my perspective is that, yeah, we could still be in the Y wave. That's currently listed here as preferred scenario. But if this is still the Y wave and this was an X wave top, then the dip in April was an A wave of Y. Okay, so it's like the first wave of that Y wave correction. A Y wave is an ABC structure. So there are 3 waves that are supposed to unfold there, if this assumption is correct. Obviously, we're in a corrective structure, so things change a lot, but that's what they do in corrections. But still, this could be an A wave down. Then I'm looking for possibly a B wave rally. So in the B wave, we have 3 waves as well, A, B, C. And I highlighted it yesterday on Discord that this support zone could be a B wave pullback area. Support zone between $84 and $95 basically. And then from there, a wave C rally to the upside could unfold. And then we have an A wave down, a B wave rally, and the C wave down would follow. As long as the rally remains a 3 wave structure, move down is preferred. If we start to break above resistance, especially the $132 level, above that, I've got the 88.7 fib level, but already above the 78.6, things are starting to look a little bit more bullish, but it really depends on the structure. If it's a 3-wave move up, even this B wave can go a bit more aggressively. But yeah, above 132, I will start to assume that the low is probably in. Still, while being on the side of caution, I really need to see that first 5-wave move up. At the moment, we don't even have 3 waves. Okay, so there is much more work to do. But what I want to highlight is, as long as this last swing low is holding, where the price reacted to the golden ratio level at $91, here around the 13th of May, I mean, as long as that's the case, a C wave rally can send us higher. And we can use the Fibonacci extension tool to identify a key target, which is typically the 100% extension. And I think that's the reason why I added the 88.7 fib level, because it is sort of at the higher end here, $138. So it's actually, okay, so it's actually that level. So it really takes a break above that level to start to, let's say, shift probabilities slowly towards something more bullish. the thing is, regardless, as I said, you know, a B wave can overshoot even. It can be high. As long as it's a 3-wave rally, it could just be a B wave. We really need the 5 waves up, 3 waves down. But yeah, we're far away from that. I think the message here is that as long as that last swing low is holding, we could get sort of to $132, $138. It might be worth watching for that. But, you know, there is no clear setup, and also the larger time frame hasn't really given us much yet to really work with in terms of possible bullish breakout. And I haven't really covered it for the last few months. I mean, for a reason, because there was no setup, and there was a right decision because nothing happened. Because if there is no setup, prices are rarely going to do something. So I'll still cover it, you know, from time to time, but at the moment, nothing too exciting going on. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.